All right, everybody. Thank you for joining. We're going back to back tonight. Dynasty Mirror Search for Uhuru. Let's get some more people in the chat room. But yeah, people have been asking me to comment on what this Congolese woman said, and in regards to Africans, Black Americans not coming to Africa. That all we need is your money. That we're not Africans and all this other stuff. But what we have to understand, right? Okay, is we have to really break this down and understand is that the AfriPEAN wants to be dominated by whites in the boardroom and in the bedroom. What do I mean by that? What I've noticed, and we spoke on this in regards to Liberia, is that a lot of times Africans, they won't accept democracy or progress or modernization or westernization, Afro tourism. I don't care what you call it. They won't accept it unless there's a white face behind it or on it. That's just that's the reality of it. They won't accept it unless there's a white zaddy behind it or building it. That's just, we talked about this in Liberia. The colonial structures are still up in Africa. They want the Chinese to come and renovate them. Again, if white zaddy does not have his stamp of approval on it, they don't want it. Right? That's the thing. So there's just so much self-hate when you're dealing with the AfriPEAN. There's so much self-hate. The AfriPEAN is bipolar. They're just sick. So, the Congolese lady is just another level of self-hate. Because the thing is, this is the issue I have with a lot of these AfriPEANs, these militant AfriPEANs. This is and the thing is, this is the issue I have with these militant AfriPEANs. They want they number one, they swear that they're just making such a big impact, and that they swear that they're just so involved and they're playing a role in changing Africa. But a lot of them that talk all this nonsense, they all live in America. They're all they're not immigrants, they're refugees. This lady from the Congo, more than likely, she's a refugee. Let's just keep it real. The amount of issues that the Congo's having and that the Congo's going through, they're in no position to be arrogant, and then they want to be dominated by whites in the bedroom and in the boardroom so bad that they'll shame other black people, other people in the diaspora, just to let the white zaddy know that, look, I'm on your side. That's what this is. Because a lot of these AfriPEANs play the game of what I call moving the African goalposts. So, they'll say somebody like me, or maybe you, Black American, or someone in the diaspora, they'll say that you're not really African. But these same AfriPEANs will chase white zaddy, bottom shelf Brad, bottom shelf Becky, have kids with them. They swear to God that their kids are African, their mixed kids are African. They'll throw little head wraps on them, have them taste African food, and and just swear to God that they're African, but you're not African, African the diaspora. These AfriPEANs that want to be dominated by whites in the boardroom, in the boardroom and in the bedroom. Again, they talk all this stuff, this crap and madness from their comfortable homes in America, their comfortable homes in Europe, as if they're gonna benefit or they're actually involved in what's going on in their home countries, in this case, the Congo. Like they're really calling shots, but they're not. They're not. And that's the thing. They wear these bad weaves. They're wearing all this non-African fashion. They swear they're African, but they're so westernized, and their mindset is more Western than us of the diaspora. But the only thing that they've been reduced to, at least I know my tribe. That's what they've been reduced to. And we got to speak on that, this tribe stuff, this tribalism. I mean, I enjoy the tribes, and I travel, and I enjoy the time I spend with my tribes. But these AfriPEANS who are so arrogant about their tribe, I mean, the question becomes, okay, what tech what advancements in technology has your tribe made in the past fucking 200 years? And if you have, why in the hell do you need the Chinese to come pour concrete for fucking sidewalks? That's why this tribe shit is just getting out of hand. They know the tribe, that's what they've been reduced to. These Africans that want to be dominated by whites in the boardroom and in the bedroom are so confident in their tribe, but not confident enough to fucking what industries does your tribe own or dominate or control in the Congo? All that's just dominated by foreign interests. I mean, what does your tribe run and control? 100% pure African. See, that's the question you got to ask. Okay, you're 100% pure African. You know your tribe. You speak your local language. Great. What fucking advancements are you making in the Congo, your tribe? And see, that's what we're dealing with these Africans. They're insecure. They've been reduced to, at least I know my tribe. They want to be dominated by whites in the boardroom because their tribe controls absolutely no industries. But damn it, they can't get enough of white zaddy. They busted it open for bottom shelf Brad, for them green cards. So that's the thing. Okay, Amara, he might not have said it, but everything he said is correct. Everything Putin said was correct. It's the truth, Amara. Come on, man. It's the truth. I'm not discouraged. No, it's just this is tough love. And if you're not an Afropean, this doesn't concern you. It doesn't. Rich Kids of Africa Instagram series shows children of African elite flaunting extravagant wealth like jet airplanes and penthouses and Bentleys and designer shopping sprees to Europe. Yeah, of course. Of course it does. Of course it does. Of course it does. Of course it does. But all this 100%, I'm African and I know my tribe and I speak my local language, but you're in your country of the Congo, you're still being dominated by non-blacks in the boardroom and in the bedroom. You don't control any industries, you don't run anything. And then let white zaddy come through. You were busted wide open for white zaddy, so you could get a damn green card. You'll hustle draws. See, this African is hustling draws for a green card in the bedroom while in the bedroom a white zaddy so they could get a green card to America. That's why a lot of this shit's being filmed, and a lot of these Africans who talk like this, they all live in the West. They all live in the West. Amiral, what he said it was true. What he said it was true, Amiral. Yeah, Africa might have a growing middle class, but again, like let's take, for example, Sonny Abacha. Buhari. Where did Buhari get treatment? He goes to Europe to get his treatment. Goes to Europe. All these Nigerian doctors, right? All over America. I'm sorry, all these Nigerian doctors. They're trying to tell me none of them could go treat Buhari in Nigeria. But he had to go to Europe. Had to go to Europe. You know, and then another thing too, these AfriPEANs from the Congo, they have the audacity to talk about we were slaves. Dude, don't you know what was going on in the Belgian Congo under Leopold? I mean, they were slaves in their own land. I mean, look it up. If you didn't meet your rubber or diamond quota for the day, they were getting hands and arms chopped off. I mean, these Belgian men were having their way with the women. Again, these AfriPEANs aren't very smart. They're not smart at all. And they sound so stupid. They talk out the side of their mouths. I'm a raw, it's the truth. Hell, Uhuru Kenyatta had to go to the in fact, I'm a raw, here we go. Uhuru Kenyatta, change the subject a little bit, guys. He had to go to Prague for the ICC court in Europe. When he got summoned by the Europeans to bring his ass to the International Criminal Court, Uhuru Kenyatta got his ass on the plane and went. So we need to stop. Yeah, Sonny Abacha, all his wealth was tied up somewhere in Europe. All these African leaders, their wealth is tied up somewhere in Europe. You know, Buhari has to go get treatment in Britain. All these Nigerian doctors and nurses, none of them can be flown out. Then I didn't mention nothing about all of Africans being in poverty, Amira. I'm saying what Putin said is the truth. Let's read what Putin said, guys. Okay. Russian President Vladimir Putin allegedly says Africa is a cemetery for Africans. Russian President Vladimir Putin has once again given Africans a reality check after he was quoted saying that the continent was like a graveyard for its people. According to a viral post, Putin is alleged to have heavily questioned the ways of the common African man. When an African becomes rich, his bank accounts are in Switzerland. It's the fucking truth. It's the truth. In fact, hold on. Let me what was it called, you guys? The Panama Papers? Here we go. Panama Papers. Let's look this up right now. Panama Papers. Here we go. Panama Papers. The Panama guys, look up the Panama Papers, Africa, and all the African elite and wealthy who are hiding their money in offshore accounts. Look it up. In fact, here, let me put the link in the. It's sorry to go off topic, but you know, I mean, we just got to keep it real. You know, we got to stop being delusional. It's the truth. African elite put their money in banks outside of Africa. It's just the truth. It's the truth. Bam, there we go. Look that up. Then again, shout out to John Zayner for the super chat. But yeah, I mean, African. And then what's the next one? What was the next one? Hold on. He invests in Germany. He buys from Dubai. Fact. He consumes China. That's the fucking Chinese are building Africa right now. All this African ingenuity and, you know, second and third degree. I mean, they're third generation African immigrants in the West. Chinese are still building everything in Africa. It's the truth. Africa for the Africans being built by the Chinese right now. That's the truth. Let's stop playing stupid and delusional. Do I think Africa is the best place for peace of mind for Black Americans? Absolutely. But it's being built by the Chinese right now. He prays in Rome or Mecca. We all know that white Jesus consumes fucking Africans and Islam. So where's the line at, Amira? You know that. You know the Kenyans are Christian. In fact, Amira, when you shoot your videos with me, you shoot it at a church. Or they're having church next door. So that's the truth. His children study in Europe. The truth. All these Africans do higher education, college, universities. They go to Europe or they come to America. That's the truth. They don't find value in their universities in Africa. That's the truth. All these African, in fact, who's the president of Kenya? Guys, hold on real quick. We gotta address this real quick. Uhuru Kenyatta, where did he go to college at? Hold on 1 second. Uhuru Kenyatta. Let's see here. Uhuru Kenyatta, president of Kenya, went to Amherst College in Boston, Massachusetts. I mean, what Putin said he wasn't lying about. Yeah, I mean, or allegedly said, it's truth. He travels to Canada, USA, Europe for tourism. Absolutely, he does. It's the truth, Amaral. I mean, again, he might not have said it, but he will be buried in Africa. Absolutely. They get sent back. They get in their golden years, whatever you want to call it, or when they're about to die, they'll come back to Africa to be buried. So, I mean, everything he's saying is correct. We might not agree with it, but everything he's saying is correct. That's Jomo Kenyatta. Jomo Kenyatta's wife was white. So yeah, but I mean, it's like I said, it's whatever. It's the truth. What Putin said was the truth. They all, Amaral, all these African leaders went to school in the West. They did. Well, if he didn't say it, what was said is still the truth. That's the part I'm saying. But anyways, these AfriPEANS want to be dominated by whites in the boardroom and in the bedroom. That's what it is. Because the thing about these AfriPEANS, they won't come with the same energy towards white people. They won't grill white people in the same manner. Now, after everything white people did in the Belgian Congo, the white man is still God in the Congo. The AfriPEAN woman with the bad weave, right? But she knows her tribe, but bad weave, and you know, is not doing anything to develop the Congo. That's the thing. These AfriPEANs, they don't do shit to develop their home countries. Only thing they can hold on to is their culture, so-called, which they fully reject. And I'm going to get into that in a second in another video. The culture, which for the most part they renounce. They might have some land back home in their language. They're lazy and they're comfortable, Jamie. The AfriPEAN is so lazy and comfortable. The AfriPEAN is the ultimate, I would say, Facebook, YouTube. I mean, the AfriPEAN swears that he's going to modernize and develop the Congo via his keyboard. Like right now, the AfriPEAN is typing, and the fucking light rail or the train is going to be developed via the keyboard. All the industries are going to be developed via the AfriPEAN's keyboard. The AfriPEAN is going to take back control of his or her natural resources in the Congo via his or her keyboard. That's the AfriPEAN. They do agree, Amaral. You're the only one that does it. They do agree. They agree. The AfriPEAN is has fully developed in his eyes. He's going to fully develop his country and modernize it via his or her keyboard. And is going to vicariously put into sweat equity via the Chinese. Turkey built Ghana's new terminal. That's my point. I mean, I don't understand. What's the point of getting all this knowledge, education coming to America? See, the issue is with the AfriPEAN is learning is that all this Western education shit that they brag about, none of those skills are transferable for the most part. Same thing here in America. That's what they're starting to understand. Steve C, what's the major point? Again, I don't care if he said it or not. What he said was the truth. But anyways, you guys, I just had to say that, you know, the AfriPEAN is only good for being a developing his country, right, via his keyboard. He's going to develop, in his eyes, he's going to develop and change. He or she is going to develop. Dude, I'm raw. There's Africans all in the chat agreeing with what Putin said. He's going to develop, right, and change Africa, the AfriPEAN, develop, change, modernize, westernize Africa via his or her keyboard. That's what it is. So yeah. Oh, y'all Bochi. Hey, I'll be in Ghana in a couple weeks. Looking forward to it. I'll be in Ghana in a couple weeks. Can't wait. But again, you guys, thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you go to Search for Uhuru on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and Facebook. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. And just thank you so much for joining. And again, the AfriPEAN wants to be dominated by whites in the boardroom and in the bedroom. They're not doing anything to develop their country. They have been reduced to just knowing their tribe. All right. That's what it is. The AfriPEAN, right, tribe controls absolutely no industries in the Congo. This lady. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out, what does she control? What do they control in the Congo? And the thing is, if they controlled and dominated their own industries or economy in the Congo, there would be no need to be a refugee. No need to. But you're dealing with the arrogant, idiot refugee. That's why we should not give her too much time. But anyway, you guys, thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you go to her, search for Uhuru, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and Facebook. Danny Samir, search for Uhuru the next time. Peace.